pick, but I have a feeling the Australian's going to be good when the time comes for him to run. Tyler Evans is in this big show, Robbie Reynard, and Mike LaRocco as well. Too many to name, 20 riders going 20 laps. Let's quickly check in with Jamie.
Earlier, guys, I talked with Jeff Spencer, the trainer for Chad Reed, and he says, you know, each week they debrief after the race. They talk about what happened, the circumstances at hand. Some weeks they work on more mental things. Other weeks they work on more physical things. It's all about how Chad Reed is feeling and how he's doing. And tonight, I'm sure they worked out those bugs that happened earlier, and they're going to do something here in the main.
All right, thank you very much, Jamie. The 30 board is up. Everyone getting set. Cameron, at this point, is there any preparation, or is it just go time?
Well, there's definitely preparation. Everybody has their own ideas on how to get the whole shot or the best way. Some guys look straight down at the gate. Some guys look to the side. Different guys have different combinations of how they start with both legs down, one leg up on the shifter. And the cart is sideways. Let's watch them start. Heck with what we think.
30 board is sideways. This is the 250 main from Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, and the Butterfinger hole shot's going home with number 14, Kevin Windham on board the Honda. Here comes the Cobra, David Villeman on the inside. It is Windham and Villeman, and they get together, and it's going to be Windham who gets pushed out.
David Villeman with the great move. You see him grab the blade. Oh, look at this!
Oh, my!
Oh, wow! Kevin Windham! What is up? Throwing down! David Villeman gives him just a little bit in one of the corners, and Windham cuts it tight and gives him a big one-up. Call it payback, call it what you will, but wow, that was a pretty serious move right there.
I have a feeling the folks at Yamaha are going to look at that piece of tape a lot, and I know his coach David Bailey is going to be working on him a lot to make sure that does not happen again. But your leader right now, as we look at the Tissot running order, it's Kevin Windham out in front, Mike LaRocco in second, and Nick Way in third. Here comes Chad Reed.
Way having problems in the whoops, but regardless of it, if he went through there smooth, Reed was coming, and well, Reed, he's scrubbing some speed, throwing the whip, grabbing a tear off, and his next sight set on Mike LaRocco. Now, the Rock is not an easy guy to get by. He can get wide and hold his elbows up. Looks like Reedy's going to come right up here and go to the outside. He's taking a look at the lines, outside in, over the triple. Watch Chad. He pushes down when he goes off the face and scrubs speed. He gets back on the ground sooner. And
LaRocco cuts off his line, and look what Chad does. He squares it up, goes to the inside. Chad Reed picks up yet another spot. But Kevin Windham is your leader as he leads them through, coming up on the halfway point of the 250 main event. Well, Ezra Luss, Cameron, trying to get in there and make a run at the podium. Right now, Luss sitting in 5th place. Just to recap a few things, Grant Langston has moved up to 12th. Ernesto Fonseca had a few problems. He has dropped way back.
And Ezra getting on the inside underneath. Nick Way showing him some tire and going on by. So Ezra moving it up into 4th place. The wrist keeping him out of riding all week long. Comes out to practice, looks good. And they continue on, and Ezra getting away from Nick Way. The crowd is cheering right now for K-Dub, the 14 Honda. Kevin Windham circling in the lead, and he has been looking great.
Number 14, it's been a long time coming. Your winner in the 250 main event, Kevin Windham. And give credit to Chad Reed. He got that lead down to about 3 seconds. You don't know what would happen with a few more, but it'll be interesting to see what happens when David Villeman comes through. I don't think he's going to be as enthusiastic about Windham's victory as he is. But congratulations to Kevin Windham picking up a Supercross victory after a long layoff. He got a nice tune-up during the Outdoor Nationals. Cameron got some victories over Ricky Carmichael. So Kevin Windham picks up his 7th career 250 Supercross win. Well done, Kevin.
Down here in the pits with Kevin Windham. And Kevin, you know, a lot of people have a lot of questions about what's been happening. And I'm going to lay the question on you right now. What is more difficult for you personally, changing an oil filter or changing a diaper?
Boy, well, I've been getting a lot more practice at diapers than the filters, so I would have to say I'm kind of getting to be where it's, you know, second nature to change a diaper, so I'd have to say the bike's harder to deal with than the baby. It's been going pretty good, though. You know, being a father's been nice, and give you a whole new outlook on life pretty quick. I've only been a dad for a year now, and it's been a great year.
So is it any different this time around? I mean, think about it. This is the second half of your career. Took that year off. How's it different?
so much fun to be here now, and that's one of the biggest changes in my life. And I'm able in this in my return to racing to realize that if I don't win, it's not the end of the world. And before, even earlier in my career, which I think put all the pressure on me to where I ultimately wound up having to retire and really feel burnt out, is because winning was my life, and I found out that I'm so much more of a person than just a motocross racer. I mean, it's a huge portion of my life, but I can be somebody else, and winning is not everything. When I came off from Anaheim 1, I got 9th place, and then I went to Phoenix and I won, and that was a good recovery and a good bounce back. But at the end of the day, my daughter looked at me the same, regardless if I finished 9th or 1st. She don't know any difference, and she's definitely just into seeing Dad. So that gives me a lot to look forward to and a lot to keep my head up about, and to keep it positive and keep charging away. And I think that's kind of the basis of my return and why it can remain fun and why I'm doing so good right now.
Did the 10-point penalty change your thinking, change your strategy?
I don't want to start any controversy because I've never taken one out before in my entire life until the incident with Villeman, and that was unfortunate. I really didn't want to see him go down. I just thought he would react different to what I did. But on the next token, I don't think that they need to scare us to a point where we can't make an aggressive block pass, because I definitely was expecting it in certain turns and didn't get it, and could have gave it in certain turns and didn't give it. And I don't necessarily know if that's good for the sport. Blatant takeout moves, I definitely don't agree with. I don't think that we need to injure other riders or even put anybody in a position where injury can happen. But rubbing is racing, and it has been since the 70s. Hopefully we'll get all this stuff behind us and move on to some more exciting news, and maybe get some more controversy that won't take 10 points away that we can talk about. Get something new going for the rest of the season, and everything's going good. Hopefully I can get up there and challenge him, and we'll have something to talk about.
Well, it's good to have you back in the series, Kevin, for sure.